Okay, I'm a 56-year-old man, and I am today's year old when I found out it's okay to say or serving. I've never heard this. Everyone in this room is like, yeah, that's a thing. Do you know about this?
What is this? What is this really, really evil-looking Superman that you have behind you? What's happening up there?
Oh, my son just got that for his birthday.
He looks a little.
Are you in your son's room?
No. Well, I did have to move all of his toys in the living room, but
Love it.
season 2 is all about sliding doors, the lives we might have led and the people we could have been. In that spirit, I'd like to know, what other Peacemaker character would you most like to have played in another world?
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. Yeah.
I mean, come on. He's such a wild guy. He's so fun. You get to wear that weird costume. It must be great to wear it because John is constantly trying to wear it to all of the press junkets.
He's stolen it.
So.
John has stolen the costume. Yeah. He says it's borrowed, but how are you going to get it back from John Cena?
I think I'd probably like to play him.
Yeah.
Put on one of those helmets that do something weird, I don't know.
Yeah, love Peacemaker.
Oh, another Peacemaker character.
Another Peacemaker? Oh, like one of us.
Yeah, so we could play someone else's character.
It's an alternate dimension. You get to play anybody you want there.
I want to play. I'll play the Joker. Let's go. Joker. I would love to play the Joker.
I'd like to play Judo Master because he's kind of my favorite. But give it a twist. Maybe he's French and he has a baguette or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's what he's doing.
I think he's made my favorite character and Nuz just like the sweetest guy ever. So he's amazing.
Danielle, I have to just make sure you did not just spoil something, right?
No, that's why you said any character.
Peacemaker.
DC,
I just want to make sure for all of our sakes you did not spoil something.
No, Peacemaker. Probably Peacemaker. I mean, I want to keep. Season 1, I got to put on the helmet. So I got to feel a little bit of that power. You know what I mean?
Straight into the wall.
So, wow. I was thinking about Human Torpedo. Yeah, it didn't go too well. Maybe not Peacemaker.
Do you have it? Because I have mine.
No, go ahead.
I would have loved to be Judo Master. He's so badass. And he is...
Can I ask you this? Okay, I'm a 56-year-old man, and I am today's year old when I found out it's okay to say or serving. I've never heard this. Everyone in this room is like, yeah, that's a thing. Do you know about this?
I mean, I'm familiar with the phrase. I was not familiar with the fact we can say it, and I'm not going to say it just in case.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. See, I identify with this guy a lot more. Michael, thank you. I would want to play Judo Master in another world. When I first, not Judo Master.
That would be amazing.
No, Vigilante.
Yes.
When I got the scripts for season 1 and started reading it, I was immediately like, this is quite possibly the best character in the show. And whoever ends up playing this is a very lucky person. I would love to play Vigilante.
Is that him? Is that him?
Oh, yeah.
It's him right there.
It's because he's the best character ever. Yeah.
So cute.
See?
In the parallel dimension where you are not an actor, what are you doing instead today?
Miserable, unhappy. No, I'm kidding. What would I do?
I originally moved to Los Angeles in 1995 with a band. I had plans on being a musician. I had not started acting. I think I had done a play in my hometown, but I was a bass player. I had a band. I moved to Los Angeles. I was going to music school, and I really wanted to be a musician. But it turns out you have to rely not just on yourself in that line of work, but then there are 3 or 4 other people who you have to rely on to make things work, which is very difficult to do. So I'm glad I ended up where I am now, but I would probably still be, a struggling musician, waiting tables.
I think I would like to be a singer as well. He has music on Spotify and he's the best. It's an EP, right?
I do have an EP. It's called Scab.
It's
on all the streamers.
You have to go listen to it.
I figured, once I started making a living doing this, I wanted to go back to my music roots and just record some. They're just comedy songs, but
Can you please do more?
They're out
My
there.
favorite is I Need Tums.
You have a song about my acid reflux.
Yes. And I'm obsessed with
We
it.
really can relate in many ways.
Yes.
In the parallel dimension where you are not an actor, what are you doing instead today?
I'm an architect. Yeah, I am. I would love to have been an architect. I still may be an architect if this doesn't work out.
doesn't work out for you? Yeah, you're pretty early in your career.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. It's interesting. I actually, I thought I was going to be an architect when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I thought I was going to be. I was 100%. I was very, very studious. I thought I was going to be an architect. Started taking some early college courses when I was in high school, and started taking, drafting courses, and very quickly realized that most of what you do as an architect is not what I think of as the fun artistic part of being an architect. It's very,
Right.
you're learning codes and, doing paperwork and submitting permits and things like that. And I don't think I would have actually enjoyed it very much, but I did think that I was going to
That's
be an
wild,
architect.
yeah.
I maybe a designer though. I really love the architectural design and
Maybe we could go into business together.
we're going to go into business together.
This will be awesome.
Oh,
If I wasn't an actor,
it's a tough question because I feel like, wait, but in the parallel universe, we could be having any talents that we currently do not have, right?
I
be
just,
a stay-at-home mother that was a billionaire.
I'd probably try to be like maybe an athlete, play like a soccer player or something. I think that'd be fun. Or a tennis. I'll just be Roger Federer. Let's just. I don't want to be a tennis player because chances are you're never going to be those top guys. But
I would be a stay-at-home mother that was a billionaire eating baguettes all day.
I mean, that doesn't sound bad.
Nope. Thank you for the question.
You're like, I wanted that.
The 11th Street kids are all pretty sad and beat down for different reasons in season 2. As members of that group, which one do you feel the worst for?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I mean, there's elements. Well, I mean, maybe Harcourt. I mean, she looks like she's in a pretty. It's weird about feeling like bad for what they're going through, or
I think Peacemaker for me.
Peacemaker's going. That's love as well.
But he's really going through it, like emotionally, love with relationship with his father.
His father stuff. I mean, that's so heartbreaking.
Like,
The
yeah.
first episodes.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, Peacemaker. Harcourt's going through some weird stuff as well, though, like her brutal stuff. But I mean, Peacemaker's is really heartbreaking.
So nobody just always feels the worst for Vigilante, the greatest boy who ever lived?
No one feels
Never.
He's too. He seems okay. He's
Not
okay.
no one. Not no one. Not no one.
You feel bad for him.
Jennifer, you play two very different versions of Harcourt this year, and they seem very different on the surface, but in what important ways are they the same?
They're very similar in a lot of ways. It was important to me when I was creating the character of Harcourt 2 that she not be too different at her core than Harcourt 1. I still wanted her to have some of the things that Peacemaker or Christopher Smith likes about Harcourt, because number one, I was a little bit sensitive to the character of Peacemaker seeming like he was only interested in Harcourt because of the way she looked, because he does become interested in Harcourt too. And also, I just thought it was interesting to answer the question, what would happen if Harcourt, who has the same, genetic makeup and is basically the same person as Harcourt in our dimension, what if she had a different upbringing? If she had less trauma in her childhood, what would she have been? And so that's kind of the question that I answer with Harcourt too.
Frank, you're not a newcomer to big superhero franchises, but you have been the only consistent character in the DCU so far. What's it like being in such an important and unifying role in a franchise with global ambitions?
It's interesting you say that. It's like recently I thought about that and I was like, am I doing this justice? Like, am I doing a good? I know. I had a little bit of a panic attack. I'm like, in the beginning it was like Creature Commandos. It's voice work. It's James is in the booth with you, and we'll figure it out. And then and then sliding into Peacemaker, which was an established hit and fan favorite. And it started to, and then all of a sudden I was on the set of Superman. I'm like, how did I get here? And am I doing this right? So I'm interested to see if this goes
What do your sons have to say?
My sons,
Are you doing
I have,
it right?
yeah, I have three sons. One of them, my youngest, is actually the bellwether, and he loves Rick Flag, and he loves what's going on. So I think I'm okay so far.
Okay.
But we'll see how much further this goes. But it's not lost on me, and I really love the idea of being, in all these things. It's great.
So, what surprised you most about working on Peacemaker and with this cast?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, James, working with James was such a dream. I never thought possible in a million years. The way that he does a set, everyone is so kind, so sweet, so professional, so on their, can you say that? So on their.
We're well past that. You could definitely say that.
Perfect. I can say it. It's not going to come out, like that doesn't mean it's going to make it. Perfect. And how everyone gets along, everyone's happy to be there, and the cast was amazing. Like we get along really well, and you don't always get that on like ensemble projects, movies or TV shows. And we get along great. Everyone has a great attitude. Everyone's really funny. So it just makes it the best. It's the best set that I've worked on without
It's a fun set.
offending anyone.
It's a fun set.
It is.
John Cena. What surprises you the most about him? This is a guy who he's a professional wrestler, and there's more misses than hits for those guys making the move to the screen. And he's amazing as Peacemaker. What has surprised you the most working with him over these 2 seasons?
There's a million things, honestly. He's started learning to play the piano, and he's already proficient at it. He speaks Mandarin. You're like, what? And then he's honestly, the speed at which his mind works really impressed me. Like when he does his improv, he's going. It's not something he's backlogged. He's coming up on the spot with that stuff. And it's really impressive. Like that, I still to this day don't understand how in season 1 he did that name thing.
Me either.
That was just added in. James was like, say now instead, because it was just one name. It was like Ariana Grande or something. And he said as many names as you can. And he just goes, okay, and just ding, ding, ding. I would say like 3 really fast that I'd have thought of, and then your brain would start freezing, and he just kept going and going and going. It was just crazy.
It is good.
And I think it's, he's probably done a lot of that in the ring, and probably, had to be live and figure stuff out along the way. And it's really trained his mind, if that's what it is. Just, he's very, very fast.
For me, it's his curiosity and dedication to learning. He just doesn't stop. He's even if he thinks he knows the answer to something, he'll come back and be like, you know what? I thought about what you said. And, he'll like, so it's just this curiosity, open-mindedness, and just watching him learn the craft more and more, like watching his growth emotionally from season 1 to season 2 is like really impressive. Cause I went to Juilliard, so I pay attention to those details.
Yes.
It's pretty okay. Pretty okay.
Yeah.
Accent is okay. A little bit.
It's doing right.
Anyway,
it's English. Okay.
I think you did a great job. Phenomenal job.
Steve, you've been playing Economos for a very long time now. How is he different in season 2 than when you first started playing him?
Well, when I first started was in the Suicide Squad, and that was 2019 when we shot that. And it was really just kind of a very tertiary background character, lending his tech skills to Viola Davis's character, Amanda Waller. So it was kind of a one-dimensional character. And then we go into season 1 and, I'm reading the scripts and there's like just a whole bunch of like bashing me for dyeing my beard and like being made fun of for dyeing my beard, which was insane. Also reading the scripts, I'm like, I'm going to have to dye my beard now for, we shot that for 7 months. You look like a crazy person when they say cut and everyone goes home for the day. And then you go home and you still have this insane beard, but then it pays off like massively at the end of season 1 with this monologue, this heartbreaking monologue. And, which really shows how mentally broken this character is, but also by the end of the show, he's found a new family. Like he's made friends with these people, and that's carrying on into season 2. and, you know, kind of his loyalty to his friends being tested a little bit as well.
You both have a lot of scenes with Tim Meadows, who is, to the surprise of no one, impossibly funny in season 2. How often did you break while shooting with him?
A lot.
A lot. Like there's a whole scene.
Oh, the one that we come out.
That one too. There's a whole scene about bird blindness,
Yes.
which is the scene where I meet Tim Meadows' character. And that was a rough one to get through. I already knew Tim, so we were very familiar and we had no problem laughing together and trying to make each other laugh. So that one, and then there's a scene where Soul and Tim and I and some of the other characters are like walking out of a hospital, and that was a rough one to get through too, because Tim's character is just so like bonkers.
Yes, we spent a lot of hours on that one scene. Maybe was it like a 10-hour
That was a long day, yeah.
long day?
Because it was a walk and talk, and we're walking from inside of a hospital across a parking lot, and you know, one person messes up a line, and it's like, all right, you gotta start it all over again.
But he's amazing. He's the greatest.
The best.
Oh my God.